And welcome everyone to this week's episode of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are here. We're excited to play. We had to skip last week because, I know, some of us had a day, and some of us have had a day today, but it's not me. I'm fine, so we can carry on. We're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are and who we're playing. I'm the Dungeon Master of today, and right next to me, besides me, on this upper part of the overlay, we have Nuggetosaurus. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's Tuesday, which is always Tuesday evenings are always a good day of the week. Yeah, I'm Nugget. I will be playing Polycapsa, a Air Genasi warlock who received some flowers and saw someone that she did not want to see and is mildly panicking. So
Fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
And below that, we've got someone who's not panicking, mildly, at least. D20 coup de grace.
Oh yes, that's me. Pizza. Hi, yes. You might occasionally see some pizza on the screen tonight. Anyways, I'll be playing Morgor. He's an orc artificer, and he's Right now he's, just, I suppose, being a cave dweller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's dwelling in his cave.
Someone who is playing a person whose race has been known to dwell in caves or underground tunnels of sorts. Deception check. How are you? How's that?
Wow.
Don't comment on the segue.
Okay, we'll let that slide by. Yeah, I'm deception check. I'm playing Gothos Elheim, the dwarf, who sometimes can be found in, they're not caves, they're called mines.
Mines.
Completely different.
Well, sometimes they connect to natural caves,
Gimli would be upset with you right now if you heard what you were saying. Gothos is, I think Gothos hasn't really left the bar yet since they got back. I think he's just catching up with all the alcohol he missed from being invisible in a hallway listening to things he'd rather forget.
That's fair. Someone who never just hangs out in a hallway, to my knowledge at least, would be Shiny Pilot. How are you?
Yeah, hallways are overrated. They're tripping hazards, and they also block people. So he hangs out, in the street like a sensible person. Or in the water. Yeah. Anyways, I'm playing Tidal Wave. He's a Sea Elf Paladin. And I don't know how much time has passed since we last got into port and had the situation involving a certain somebody that Polly knows. So
not long. That
would change as to what Ty's doing, but I'm pretty sure he'd be prepping for us to GTFO on our next group, so that way we can, abscond and get away.
That's fair. Abscond and get away, indeed. It's the name of the game here. That and Ghosts of Saltmarsh. But abscond and get away would not be a bad campaign title. I feel like you'd have to be more on the run, though.
A subtitle. Maybe.
A subtitle. Yes. Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Absconded and away. But we're here, regardless of terrible segues, and we're gonna do a little recap. So, last time, bi-weekly games, there's no. Last time, we played, they had solved the murder mystery on the ship, got the guy placed under arrest, and, took the boat back, got to know some of the noble secrets, some of which alarmed Polly a little bit more than others. Polly gave Ty a very specific necklace to help protect him, and let's just say her patron is excited, is going to be a lot less bored for a while.
Excited? She's interrogating the poor dude, in his dreams.
It was a comfy red couch.
He can't
Doesn't
even
mean
sleep
what you
right.
think it means.
Okay?
It's a comfy place. You were comfortable. It was comfortable. It was great. Yeah, so... Polly's patron may or may not be in Ty's dreams, may or may not be in league with Polly's daughter on some things, because I think it's funny, and, Polly ran into her ex, who may have said some harsh things, some harsh words the last time he
ran away from my ex.
Ran away, that's true, you didn't say anything, you panicked and, fled.
Ran away.
But apparently he was not in town for you. He was in town because some Dirk Noble knocked up his sister and then tried to avoid all responsibility. He's like, man, if you have a kid out there in the world, you need to take care of that kid. You need to like step up and man up. And maybe now Polly knows some of his thoughts on the matter, and it's gonna be real interesting from here on out. But she's at home now, her parents' house, because the new place is still under construction. It'll be ready soon, though. So you're not soon enough for Polly's liking, but soon. There's a bouquet of flowers. Beautiful bouquet. Huge. Gorgeous.
Can I?
Yes,
okay.
yes, this is you. We're gonna pick up with you because you like ended right there with the flowers. We're gonna pick up with the flowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Polly did hear her companions tell me his full name, right?
You sure did.
Which is his middle name is Eric, not even his first name.
Yes.
What's his full name again?
I will put it in our Zoom chat for you. Actually, I'll put it in our Discord. Whoop.
Baby daddy.
Gesta Eric Maymont.
That is a name. Okay. Is there a card in this bouquet of flowers?
There is a card in this bouquet of flowers.
I would like to read said card in this bouquet of flowers.
It says, "Would love to get to tea sometime."
Does it say who it's from? Is there a name?
Yes. The initials are CF.
Okay, good. So, okay, not who I thought it was
Carmilla
from.
Fireborn maybe messaged ahead to have some flowers dropped off because she was like, sweet, a gal around my age.
A friend.
Maybe a friend.
Yeah.
And then you found out all the dirty laundry. Maybe she's like, maybe we should keep on good friendly terms.
Yep. Maybe you should not make an enemy because I know all the things.
Feel a flood of relief.
A
Wash
lot of
through
relief.
you.
Jesus. Okay. Are my parents awake? We came back like early morning.
Yes, you
Right?
did. You got back
Okay.
earlier than expected. Captain Misty floored it a little bit just because, there's a dead body. Well, not a dead body, but, unconscious people and prisoners. And it was trying to avoid scandal from these very powerful noble houses.
High profile.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, are my parents awake? Are they in the shop? Are they making breakfast or something?
Your dad would be making breakfast and your mom would be setting up the shop for the day. Like getting the register opened and stuff.
Okay.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
Because she likes to get ready before breakfast, so that way she doesn't have to do it after breakfast. She can just mosey in. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm assuming Priya's like upstairs or something.
She absolutely is upstairs.
Okay.
These flowers look fresh, delivered this morning.
Perfect. I love it. I'll set them on I assume we have like a little breakfast nook, like a place to
They're all
eat
like
in the
warm
kitchen.
hued flowers, like daylilies and like oranges and reds and yellows.
They fit her vibe.
They fit her vibe. Yeah.
Love it. I love it. Okay. I'll put them in like a nice vase and get them all set up. And then do I wait until breakfast? No, because then Priya will come down. I don't think I want her a part of this conversation at the moment. I'm gonna go. Dad's in the kitchen.
Yes.
I'm gonna
go.
go.
You hear him in the kitchen. You haven't been investigating it, but you hear him in the kitchen.
Okay.
Smell
I'll
food
peek my
cooking.
head in,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming Priya's not there.
Priya is there.
God damn it. Okay.
She's got like a little chef hat and an apron that's like made to her size, and she's stirring what looks to be pancake batter.
If you need a babysitter.
I think I do. I need somebody to take Priya for like an hour. Damn it. Okay.
She's like, Mama's gonna love these pancakes. We're making her favorite. What is your favorite type of add-in for a pancake?
Blueberry pancakes.
I was thinking blueberry, So I was just
They're
picking
my
up
favorite.
vibes, and
Yeah.
she's like shoveling in blueberries. Her dad's like, maybe not that many blueberries. She's like, Mama loves blueberries. Fistfuls.
I'm gonna push the door open because I can't resist. My daughter's adorable. I'm gonna push the door open, and you're right. I do love blueberries.
Mama! And blueberries go flying. Little pancake batter
All
hits the
over the
ceiling. She like clambers down off the stove, leaving the spoon just on the table. Runs over. She's got like purple smeary fingers.
Juice hands. Yeah.
Absolutely, juicy blueberry hands, and just runs over and like gives you a big hug.
Oh yeah. I don't care. She's 4 or 5. Like, I'm used to it
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
I'll pick her up, and I'm just gonna ask her how the overnight was, because we weren't gone long. We were gone for like less than a day.
Yep. Oh, just an overnight trip. It was fine, Mama.
Just fine.
Yeah, I mean you weren't here.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
It's
But
okay.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back for a couple days.
I thought you said you was gonna be home for a while, Mama.
I was supposed to be home for a while, and then some undead broke out on an island. And they're hurting
Ghosts?
people. No, these are zombies.
I'm a ghost.
There might
I'm a
be
ghostbuster.
ghosts. There could be ghosts. I don't
Hunt
know yet.
ghosts. Well, I hunt ghosts.
And
You
you
can take
did a
me with
great
you,
job.
and I'll hunt all the ghosts on the island.
Well, these are zombies. We don't know if there's any ghosts.
Well, if there are, I'll find them, and I'll bust them.
I have no doubt that that's exactly what you would do. You're
Yeah.
a very good ghostbuster.
So I'm going with you.
Not this time. When I can confirm that there's
Wiggles
ghosts,
down and climbs back on the
gets
stool and starts picking blueberries out of the batter.
Oh, I live for the pettiness of children. Love it. I'm pretty sure I promised her a ghost hunt when she was older in like a
You did.
previous episode or
Yes,
something.
so she was older,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I did bring you something from the
Pauses
boat.
mid blueberry grab. What did you bring, Mama?
Well, I know how much you like your tea set, and I give her like a little wink.
Yeah, my tea set.
Mm-hmm. And I found some very interesting things, maybe for your teas.
Oh.
And I will give her the components that I found.
Oh, the spell components? Yeah.
Yeah, the bat fur and a lump of coal, which are the darkness components. And then I have, I don't know if this is right, but bitumen and spiders.
Okay.
Which was from spider climb components.
Yep. Cool. She's like,
My
whoa.
daughter's a poisoner or potion maker, so.
I have to try to make tea with these later.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you
Dad's
could
like,
come up with
yeah,
some.
so don't put those in the pancakes.
Yes, not in the
Like,
pancakes.
moves the bowl away.
But why don't you go put those upstairs with your tea set? Make sure they're all put away real nice and clean. And they're not a
Okay, she
mess.
says with her gloopy blueberry
Yep.
fingers, just hands on the components and is gonna go upstairs.
Yep.
Almost trips on the apron, but like manages to catch herself
Yep.
and then like shuffle out.
Okay, I have maybe 5 minutes, if that. So I'm
Yes.
like, so as soon as she's out of earshot, I'm like, so Dad,
Yes. Oh, your mother mentioned wanting help in the jewelry store today. Is that all right? I know you said you're not.
oh yeah, no, that's fine. I can do that. That's not a problem. I have to talk to you about, Priya's father. He, might be in town.
Do we get to meet the man?
He doesn't know about Priya.
Which
Which you knew. Which you knew.
Okay,
He-
okay.
he knew, he
that.
knew.
He knew that. Okay.
Yeah,
Because he'd be like, what?
yeah. So like in my backstory, he left before I even knew I was pregnant.
Fair. Okay.
So my parents would know that.
I think he'd still spoon drop of going, yeah. Do you want him to know?
I want him to know on my terms. I don't want him meeting with Priya without me there.
Understandable. Would you like
I am...
us to set up an appointment?
I'm going on another trip in not tomorrow, but the day after. Maybe when I come back from that.
All right. So if we see a gentleman come by the store.
So his name, he told me his name was Eric. I learned today that his full name is Gesta?
Mm-hmm.
Gesta Eric Maymont.
Well, you know your aunt goes by her middle name.
Well, yeah, but like I know my aunt's full name.
Fair, it's fair. I will make a note of that.
And I'll describe him for my dad.
Yes, he gets the back of the recipe card and just starts writing on it.
So, the house on the hill is almost ready. The workers said they would drop off the key when they're done here.
All right, makes another note.
So if you want to, take a couple days up there, what did I just do?
Terrible
Sorry,
things.
I clicked something. Yeah, I clicked something and things went wild. If you want to take Mom and Priya up to the house on the hill, you'll have the key. So
all right, I will make sure your mother's informed of all this as you hear tiny feet, like in the hallway above.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Just. Yep, that's how my life's going right now. And I know
there's blueberry pancakes for breakfast,
which I am so grateful for. And I know I don't say it often enough, but you and Mom are literal lifesavers. So thank you.
We do what we can for our daughter. Last question for you as Priya runs back into the room with now alchemical components on her hands with blueberries and tries to immediately start helping, but is redirected to wash her hands first.
To wash her hands. Yep.
Does Eric know where you live? Where your parents' jewelry shopping?
I would imagine so.
Okay.
Because I've only Polly's only ever lived with her parents because she was planning on moving out.
I don't know if you just met outside
and then
every
Priya
time.
happened.
Yeah.
No, because they were like legit together for a year.
Okay.
So
all right,
he would know where she lives.
Thank you. That's all.
You're
we'll put a pin in your breakfast. Where's Morgor?
Yep.
Oh, weren't you drinking with Gothos and Ty? You guys were all going out drinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were gonna go out drinking.
Bar hopping.
Bar hopping, boys' day.
Yep. All right. So
Oceanus
guys,
is also back in town, and he is totally down to bar hop with
My
you guys. If you
bro,
want.
Oceanus, come on, let's go.
Hey.
All right. His common's getting better as well.
Perfect. And you know what? When it comes to drinking, you don't have to speak the same language. Just saying.
It's true. He says truth.
Truth. Perfect. Let's go.
There are many.
Gothos kind of just, do you guys speak Oceanic or do you speak like Elvish?
It's like a hybrid.
Elvish and Aquan. But
Elvish and Aquan, okay. So occasionally Gothos will drop a little bit of Elvish in there too because he's fluent and he doesn't use it very often.
Yeah.
But that's why he's always kind of nodding along when you guys are talking amongst yourselves, but not really interjecting because he's a little quieter.
Be polite in our conversation. We'll try and stick to, common tongue for everybody.
That Ty has been teaching Oceanus, who didn't speak any common when you picked him up.
Oh God, Morker's giggling about something. I'm worried.
No, I think saying that is going too far.
Wow.
Saying, oh, please. Please.
Why do you sound so queer?
Hey.
No,
Just
that's
because.
actually Clark. In that
context, yeah.
usage, it's it means strange.
Yeah, exactly. No, it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a man of the sea, okay? Or an elf of the sea. Sorry. Yeah.
With his best bro, Oceanus.
With my bro.
Mulgrew, do you not understand Elvish?
No.
Good.
Would you like to?
What?
You just get a death stare from Gothos.
You don't have to actually do that. It's fine.
What?
I'm trying to decide if it would help me understand you more.
I'll tell you right now, probably not.
Fair.
If you really want to understand us, we need to take you out to sea for like a month, and we'll live the life of a sea elf. Then you may start to understand.
I do like it out of the sea.
Well, offers open.
At least with the right people.
Totally, it can have bad days. Like, I get it. Trust me.
Hey, look, Captain already.
What can I say? I mean, she was
a wild time. Like a ride.
Expressive.
And she knew the motion of the ocean.
She knew how to steer the rudder.
All right, new topic.
What? We're bar talking. What are you talking about?
Oceanus leans over and in either elf and probably an Aquan to Ty. Unless Ty doesn't. Ty, you should speak that. I think that's a basic sea elf language. If not, it'd be Elven. And just lean over and go, did Morgor get...
Oh yeah, totally did. With the captain.
Oh, yeah.
Gothos just sighs.
Captain of a ship. She was very impressed.
You will have to point her out to me.
Okay. She's not here right now, though.
I cannot fathom. He's just looking at Morgor.
He is apparently very virile.
I did not want to fathom.
Again, topic change, please.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Fine ale.
All right. Yes. Fine ale.
Drink.
Drink. We need
Stop
to catch up
talking.
because before long we are gonna have to get out of here again, guys.
Okay.
So we need to get some drinks in us.
Do we already have plans? Do we know where we're going?
Did Margot ever actually hear of Priya wanting to go on a ghost hunt?
Maybe.
No. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think that all happened between me and her.
Okay. I was just.
She did ask Morgor about ghost hunting though, because he said he was a ghost hunter, so he might have an idea.
Well, I was just thinking that if he knew that, he was going to mention that we should set up a haunted house for her in the new place.
Could that be pretty cool? I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not there. I can't say.
Well, I mean,
maybe not in the house that she has to live in. I don't want her being
could set up her own haunted house.
That's the thing. She gets to drive out the ghosts.
And then move in.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I stamp of approval. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's not about scaring her. It's about letting her have the power to control the house or whatever.
Hell yeah.
I could get behind that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Anyway.
Where would you get the ghosts? That's what Oceanus would say.
Oh,
I look at Gothos.
Why are you looking at me?
Hey, go invisible.
That's not a ghost. That's an invisible dwarf.
Well, yeah, but she's 5 years old.
We could dress you up to look like one.
You want me to lie? You want me to lie to the child by pretending to be a ghost?
I want you to pretend. Yeah,
I would lie to the child.
Do you not have an imagination?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
I don't understand.
I think sometimes human children really like to play make-believe, and it doesn't matter.
I think that's all children.
Yeah, she's not
What?
human. Well, she's half human.
Half human. Okay.
Half human, yeah.
And I don't think it matters per se, Gothos, what you are. It's what you're pretending to be, and she will agree with that pretend notion.
And you believe misleading this child is good for her growth?
I think it's good for her fun.
Oh.
But what if she finds a real ghost and believes that the silly things she does with me are what she should do with a real ghost? Would she not be ill-prepared?
Well, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
You know, that is a good point. She does have to worry about real ghosts in this world.
Life changes now. It's like, do children actually like pretend about that stuff or not in the D&D world?
Interesting.
You could use tell her to use holy water and just have it be regular water for the ruse, but then have real holy water on hand for real ghosts.
Could do that.
Yeah.
We can train her. It could be simulation.
Simulate actual ghost hunting ability. I could get behind that. That's combat training. I could see that.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. See,
Okay.
see, you're getting into it.
I could
We
also pretend to be
train
a ghost.
Perfect.
I could
All
come up
right.
from
Just
the
gotta
water.
really act the part. If you get
Yeah.
splashed with holy water. I want lots of screaming and bloody murder and pain. It'll be great.
Seems excessive.
We gotta, do it right.
I've just said if you were our ghost actually getting hit with holy water.
Ghosts just dissolve, disappear.
Is that what happens?
They don't have pain receptors.
Just
They're
say I don't-
dead.
I don't think I've ever fought a ghost. I don't know. Do they scream?
Well,
I think they moan and scream as
Wow.
yeah, I think that's just a mechanism. I think they might even wail occasionally, but
yes. Wailing.
wailing.
Yes.
No, I don't remember ever fighting a ghost. Did we fight one?
Killed spiders and
No.
skeletons and other stuff.
I believe there was. I
There
believe there
was
was
that
a-
one ghost that was haunting Polly, wasn't there?
I mean,
Yes.
Oh,
Wait.
it was a ghost hunting.
no, he
Oh,
wasn't.
man.
He wasn't a ghost though. Wasn't he the
Yes,
guy
he
with
was.
the ring?
he
was-
pretended to be a
He
ghost.
he was
and then
a-
Polly murdered
invisible.
the shit out of him.
And then he was an actual
and then
ghost.
he
Oh.
actually
He
haunted
was
her.
actually ghost.
Yeah. Okay.
Go to get the Chess Winston brothers.
So good.
Okay. Well, there is that. Anyway.
So
Well,
where
maybe-
shall we hunt the ghosts?
I was thinking at the new place.
Oh, so she'll feel safe by protecting the home that she will be living in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good work.
Why not?
And then I pull out my schematics. And this is how we'll do it. And
Right.
montage.
Montage, yeah. You guys make a list of like the things you'll need.
It's like literally
I
a
like this.
Scooby-Doo montage now.
Yeah. You're the ones
I like-
putting the masks on. Yeah.
I like this.
Right. When you get back from this new job you all have, you can haunt a house.
Alright.
Speaking of, which boat did you want to take? To the Abbey Isle?
How many choices do we have?
Well, you have the big boat, which you still haven't really named yet. And then there's the smaller...
Big boat. I
Big
like
boat,
that.
I believe.
The big boat.
It's the big boat.
And then you have the smaller
The
one that
Aqua Grande. I
came
think
with
that's what we should go with.
Aqua Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sea Ghost, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh,
The Sea
I like
Ghost.
Aqua Grande better.
Maybe I'll put equal
Just
Aqua
imagining
Grande.
Some sort of spin off of like Taco Bell's logo plastered inside, like sponsored by.
Sponsorships do help with the daily
Yeah.
bills. You have to pay the crew
Then
that we
there's
don't have yet, and
The Jolly Boat.
The Jolly Boat.
The Jolly Boat that came parked in the sea cave. Had had about 8 people on it. It's a lot shallower. If you're going to Abbey Isle, there is no lighthouse. It might be better to take the smaller boat to the
Did it have
parts
a
of the rocky
mast,
coastline.
or was it?
A step-down mast, has a sail, oars, and it 8 people.
Well,
Not bad at size.
I'm
fine with that.
You seem to know what you're talking about. How long? How?
I just know that
how
there's a
much
lot of
sailing have you done?
shipwrecks around Abbey Isle. Ty has more experience sailing on the waters. I'm more accustomed to counting the shipwrecks under the sea.
I was gonna say, well, Ty would know, but the question is like, how far are we going for how long?
Abbey
it's
Isle's
rocky,
not
dangerous.
very far. It's a pretty rocky
Okay,
island, which is
then-
why they want to put a lighthouse there have people be
Is
warned
it
about it.
extremely shallow waters off the side, or is it deep enough to hold a bigger ship?
So there's dunes. The dune side is pretty shallow, so you'd have to park your ship pretty far out. And there's like a reef there. But then there's like a cliff side, and that has deeper water but more rocks sticking up in certain places.
Okay, so probably
You
be
could
wiser to
take
have a more
either
shallow
boat, but
Yeah.
the shallower boat would be able to get you closer to either side.
Okay,
think-
so we'd take the shallower boat then. It'd be better.
The Jolly Boat,
The Jolly Boat.
which also doesn't have a name.
Oh, we could.
The
Jolly Good.
what is I can't. What is the opposite? The opposite of grande. It's cute. Quinn something, isn't it small? I don't know.
Poquito?
Piquito.
Quito.
Or is that a little
Aqua
bit?
Poquito.
I don't know
Un
how to say
poquito
it.
is a little.
Piquino?
Piquito.
Yeah, it looks
Pekino?
like Pequeno. I don't know if. Yeah,
Aqua
Pequeno.
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 Pequeno?
Oh.
Pequeno?
Pequeno.
Pequeño. Pequeño.
Pequeno.
It's Pinito.
Sorry, a horrible pronunciation.
Yep. Well, there we go. That.
The Aqua Pequeno.
Pequeño.
The poquito is literally a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
We'll work on the name.
We'll workshop it.
Workshop. The workshop.
That's
The
not
boat.
even, that one doesn't have to have a
Yeah,
docking
we'll-
space.
Oh, call it the
We'll
other
take the wee
boat. We'll
boat.
know exactly which one it is.
The to be named.
The to be named in the future little boat.
The other.
Okay, so we're planning to
Insert
take.
name here.
We're planning to take
On the insert name here. Great boat name.
Mm-hmm.
The INH.
Yeah,
We will be
INH.
sailing the INH before too long.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Right. I can get that ready for you. By the old house, I'll pull it around to the docks.
Is he like our quartermaster?
No, he's just a bro. He's sharing
He
Ty's
helped me out.
houseboat.
He helped me out with my houseboat, so he knows what to do
Okay.
to scrape off barnacles and get it ready.
Yeah. He's been gone for
Okay.
a little bit, dealing with stuff back at his Sea Elf clan, so he's like, I haven't been around in a bit.
Yeah, he'll scrape off barnacles, help load gear and equipment, and I'll help him do
He's
that.
just a
too. He's
bruh.
not going to be alone. He's a brat.
All right. Why don't you come with us and watch the boat?
I can do that.
So you can if you want, or you can stay on my houseboat. Up to you.
I can tend to the insert name here.
Perfect. Glad to have you aboard.
All
We'll drink to
right.
that. Cheers, guys.
Drink to
Cheers.
that!
Yay.
Yay! Woohoo! Sailing!
Come
When do you
sail
need to-
away,
ready to leave
come
by?
sail away. As soon as possible.
Tomorrow morning, right?
I'll have to still get with Polly
Tomorrow afternoon.
tomorrow afternoon, probably.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Or the day, or the next day, the morning
thought we-
of.
Yeah, I thought we planned on using today and tomorrow to plan, get everything we need, and then leaving the following morning.
If you want to.
It's fine
Whatever
with me. We
works
could
for
do
you
that.
guys.
Yeah, no, that's fine with me.
Okay.
As soon as possible, i.e. the morning
11
after.
o'clock is still the morning.
I'll just get it right. I'll just work on it tomorrow then. And you guys have a pleasant day drinking. You go to many bars. And you guys have a good bit of money, so you don't have to worry about a tab, really. Oceanus hangs out with you guys, and, you know, have a nice row afternoon. How long do you guys go bar hopping in? Till dark?
Do y'all want to party hard?
How hard are you guys partying?
I mean, definitely. Okay, look, we start off saying we're going to take it light, okay? Guys, it's going to be a light night. All right?
Totally. Just
we'll be in bed by 10 o'clock. All right?
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
And then there's a drinking montage, and then it's like 2 in the morning, and some of the bars are trying to close, and they're like, "Get out!"
Oh, the bars in Saltmarsh don't close. At least not all of them.
Okay.
They're open all night long.
But we're rowdy enough to get kicked out of the bars.
Probably.
Yeah. We're having a good time getting drunk. We're challenging people with drinking competitions. It's a great time.
If y'all are drinking that long, can I have con saves?
Sure.
Gothos gets advantage because he's a dwarf and it's poison.
Okay, Ty got a 15.
Wargor got a 22.
Starting with a 23 on the first.
Nice.
A 23.
Excellent. 23. Someone took my tab. Ty, you're gonna be a little hungover.
Woo!
He passes out. I carry him.
And Oceanus is so drunk.
Yes.
He's so drunk. Oceanus is wasted. Ty, everybody gets drunk, but Ty, you're gonna have a bit of a hangover. Oceanus is going to wish daylight didn't exist tomorrow.
Perfect.
He's used to drinking like a fish, but not on land. It's different.
Not a land fish.
Not a land fish. And so you guys party hard. It's a great time. Raucous evening. But Oceanus, I think, is just face down at the table by the end of the night, whenever the last bar you're in. He's just out. He looks a little green.
I wake up on the roof of the bar. Like, how the fuck did I get up here?
I feel like Ty would be off the floor next to a table somewhere. Vomit next to him. Spilled drinks.
Gothos is still tapping a pony keg right there. Just
yep.
He's up good. He's got Oceanus over his shoulders, like he's gonna need some time.
The good news is, sea elves can breathe air and water, so you can just put him in a bucket of water and like let him rehydrate. You can just stick his face in a bucket of water.
Just slide us. Go to the dock and slide us.
Just walk him out to the bay. Just
grab by the back of his shirt. Just dunk him.
Just dunk us repeatedly, or let us sit in there for a minute, like in a hot tub.
Let him bob.
Cold tub.
Let him
bob.
Let
with a stick.
Some water get into the bloodstream.
I just see Gothos sitting on the side of the dock, just really, like someone comes by, they just see him kind of leaning over with his hands in the water, and every so often just lifts up and picks both of them out of the water. Feeling better yet? All right, back in.
Yeah, the slow dunk. I could see that. That actually.
That's what the boys do, Ollie. You're helping your mom in the jewelry shop.
Yes.
Okay. Your dad's gonna be watching Priya. So breakfast is being cleaned up. Priya's helping. And you're helping her get ready to open the jewelry store. And she goes, "Your father filled me in."
Yeah. So.
How are you?
Let's just say I wasn't expecting to see him ever again. And, especially not now, when I finally feel like I'm getting my life back together. So.
Well, here's the secret to adulthood. You never have your life together.
I'm starting to learn that.
You'll feel so close and then something new will happen.
Yep. Just doesn't stop.
Never. Not until you die.
Great. Love that. So yeah, I'm functional. I don't know what I'm gonna do or say or anything if I see him again.
You could go for pure shock value. You have a daughter.
Yeah, I could. I don't... Is it selfish of me to not want to share her with him?
No, darling. I don't think it's...
Like, she's mine. She's always been mine. And he wasn't there. And he wasn't kind at the end.
No. Was not.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Just maybe if you run into him again, converse. It's been what, almost 6 years now.
About, yeah.
Well, Priya's birthday is soon, so it's probably almost more like 7 years.
Yeah. Somewhere around that. Where's the
A lot
my
can
timeline?
happen
Hold
in
on.
7 years.
I have a timeline.
You have a timeline, beautiful.
I have a timeline. Hold on.
Priya's 5, and she's about to turn 6
So, okay, so he left,
soon.
and then a week later, she went to Oerth, and that's where she met Pocket.
Yep.
And then a month after that, she found out she was pregnant.
Yep.
So it's probably been like closer to 6 years, because Priya's about to turn 5.
Priya's about to turn 5. Okay, then yes, closer to 6 years.
Yeah.
All right, then. A lot can happen in 5-6 years. You've changed a lot in 5-6 years.
Well, I had to. I had a kid.
You.
He had nothing but his own stupid shit up at the Capitol. Sorry. I know you don't like cursing in the shop. Sorry.
It's not in the shop, dear.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we're not open yet, so there's no customers, but...
Thankfully.
It's a good habit to maintain.
I'm trying. But, like, he has no reason to change, and he has no reason to come and see me. He made his opinions of me very clear when he left. So.
Well.
So.
If you talk to him, maybe, at least satisfy your own curiosity. I know you're curious. You're my daughter. Of course you're curious about something.
Of course. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of anger. I don't know. Do I want to open that can of worms again?
Well, if you open it, maybe you'll be empty. Been shoving a lot of worms in that can, sweetheart. She says as she's like laying out some of Gothos' runes behind the counter.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to open a can of worms.
You do what your father does, and you just push everything down, put it in little boxes, and you don't deal with the problem.
I know. You do always say, Dad and I are the same person.
Very similar.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you have my curiosity. And my good looks. She like turns the open sign around.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to deal with it right now, so.
Yeah. Not right now. Not unless he comes into the store today. As she walks around behind the counter.
I'm like, please don't speak that into existence, Mother.
Goes putting away more jewelry.
Dear Lord.
But the rest of your day goes by pretty uneventfully, and it's time to close the store. And as you're closing the store, one runs up. Right before closing. Right before, like, it's like 5 minutes till closing.
Yeah. I'm like at
sweeping,
the door, getting ready. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like getting everything cleaned up, so all you have to do is flip the sign around. One comes into the door. Excuse me. I'd like to place... Oh, sorry. It was closed. Just shouldn't take long. I'd like to place an order on behalf of me lord.
Sure. Come on in. She like puts the broom down and goes. I'm assuming my mom is like gone at this point. Like she's probably doing.
She's taking like
stuff.
the money to like in, like the safe. Yeah, she's like, well, no one's come in the last hour, so that's probably fine. Put the money away.
Yeah. And I'll grab. I assume we do like we have stock, but then we also do custom orders.
Absolutely.
So I'll pull out like a pad, like. In my
I've been
mind, it's
informed
like
that
a
you need
cake
an
when you go
appointment for a custom order, for a custom designing order. I'm here to make one on behalf of my lord.
Sure. What type of jewelry are you looking for? Is your lord looking
Ring.
for? A ring?
A set of rings, actually.
Rings. All right. Any particular stone or?
It's a very good question. What is typical for engagements up in this part of the world?
Well, it depends on the style of the person.
Right.
We have a wide range. I do know with the the usual townsfolk, simple yellow gold with some type of precious gem.
I'm going to assume that milords are going to go for very expensive.
Probably want something more than that. Okay. And I think she takes a moment and like thinks about the options. Are you familiar with the person getting engaged?
Well, it will be. I know the appointment is for Lord Anders Solmore, and for Mr.
I recognize that name. Right?
Yeah, he was on the boat with you guys. He's got a bastard kid back in.
Yep.
Yeah. And in a Lord Maymont, Lord Solmore and a Lord Maymont are going to be coming. For a set of rings for Lord Solmore and Lord Maymont's sister.
Maybont?
Yes. My lord said this is the finest jewelry store in town.
Oh, did he?
Make sure that I made an appointment, yes.
Sure he did. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Alright. I will put in... I guess we'll pull out the finest stuff we have. And she's like... I imagine... So she has, like, the pad in her hand, right? And I imagine she's writing. She was writing, and then she heard Maymont, and she just kind of, like... Now she's, like, pretending to write. She's not actually writing anything.
Yes!
just to give herself a moment to, like, collect herself.
Yes.
Any particular day that they would like to come in?
Perhaps, sometime in the next few days, or next week?
Okay.
I understand that it's the weekend soon.
Yes.
Maybe beginning of next week?
Beginning of next week. Okay.
They understand that your schedule is busy, and so I'm to make an appointment.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me a second. Let me go check the calendar, and I'll be right back.
Of course.
And I'm
so sorry for coming in so soon to close. Your mom's like locking up the safe in the next room.
Yep, I come in and I do the thing where like you close the door and then she like falls against the door kind of thing.
Yep.
Like, Mom, Mother.
Darling,
Mom.
Dearest daughter, yes?
We have a client.
Last minute customer. Of course, and she starts pulling the money back out.
No, they want to make an appointment for a custom
Spins
engagement
the safe
rings.
back shut.
Anders Seymour, who was on that boat
Lord
party.
Solmar.
Selmore, yep, Seymour.
Yes.
Solmore.
Solomore?
Thank you. Solomore. And he's bringing Lord Maymont
Oh!
with him.
I was joking when I said make an appointment, but I suppose...
Mm-hmm.
They didn't come in today.
This is
They
you
didn't
spoke
come
this
in
into
today.
existence. This is your fault, Mother.
Wasn't today.
They want to make an appointment for the beginning of next week. What's the schedule like?
What day works for you, dear?
I don't know. I'm about to go hunt some zombies. Like
Tuesday?
Fine. Tuesday.
All right.
Tuesday. And like on her pad, she just really angrily writes Tuesday in all caps.
You're not a morning person, dear. Let's do the afternoon.
Okay, that's fine. 2:00?
If that works for you.
I need Priya to not be in this house on that day.
Well, your father has a doctor's appointment on. So we'll need to get a sitter.
Perfect.
What about Mr. Morgor? Can you watch Priya that afternoon?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
She really seems to fancy him.
She adores that man, and I don't know why.
How do you feel about Mr. Morgor?
He's fine, I guess, if I'm being honest.
All right.
He's wild, but he's not a bad guy, I don't think. Fine. Tuesday, 2 p.m.
Okay.
And am I heading it, or are you heading it?
I'll head it. And if you want to be present, you may.
Let me get back to you on that. Let me figure it out. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I give her, like,
I can
take a second.
deal with the page if you'd like.
No, that's okay. I can do it. I take a second. I take a deep breath in.
She like
deep breath
writes
out.
the information nicely on a card and hands it to you to give to
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because my in my pad it's like all scribbled and like angry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her a kiss on the cheek. And just be like, thank you.
He gives you a pat on the head.
And then I will go back out. Tuesday, next week, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Here's your appointment card.
Thank you. I will make sure the lords are here promptly and that their calendars are cleared.
Try to have them arrive about 5 to 10 minutes early. That way, if we have any customers, we can clear them out and make sure everything's set up and ready.
Thank you so much. Is Capsa?
Yep, Capsa.
I imagine it says like Capsa's finery, fine jewelry.
Yeah. There's. I think did I give this shop a name? I don't think I did. Hold on.
I don't have it in my notes.
I have a lot of notes, but I don't think I ever named the shop.
We'll get it a good name. I imagine it's got Capsa in the title though.
Yeah, I just
Capsa's
said
Curiosities or something.
Jewelry business in my notes.
And he bows, leaves a tip for the appointment making, and will leave. Running.
Okay. I lock the door behind him. I imagine it's still like 2 minutes to close, but I'm done.
Yep.
I lock the door behind him.
No one else is coming in.
Yeah.
You're making sure of it.
Yeah. Making sure nobody else is coming in. And then I put Priya to bed and I go to bed.
Ooh, I need to have Priya make a roll. 18. Priya. This room smells a little funny.
Have you washed your hands and brushed your teeth?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Teeth are black.
Okay, I do. You sure about that?
Yep.
You wanna check the mirror before you tell me yes again?
She goes to check the mirror, and she goes, ah! Mama, I brushed him, I swear!
Alright, come on, into the bathroom. And I'll go through her nighttime routine with her and try to get the black off her teeth.
It's not coming off today. It's gonna be a couple days.
Okay.
You're guessing she was making tea. Maybe something with the charcoal?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, dearest, I think we need to get you a instruction manual for tea. I think that's our next step.
Okay.
Okay. And I make a mental note to buy a potion making book.
Alchemist for Dummies.
Yeah, something.
But she's 4 and she can't read.
She can't, but I'm sure
you
I
need
can
an Alchemist
translate
Pictures book.
Yeah, a kid's Alchemist Pictures book. I make a mental note to find something like that.
Alright, and that's how your night goes. While the boys are drinking and getting hungover, it's the next morning. You sleep. How do you sleep? We know how the boys slept. Or didn't sleep.
I imagine she does not sleep well, and she does not wake very rested.
But you wake, and you have the day free.
I know where Ty lives, right?
You do.
Do I know where Gothos lives?
I would imagine you do. You have to pick up runes for him some time.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go try to find Gothos first. I'll go to Gothos's house and see if he's there. Because we need to prep for our trip, so Try to link back up with
Gothos
the boys.
is not home because he's busy dunking Ty and Oceanus in the sound right now. Just
Love it.
But his neighbor's home, strumming a lute.
Is it
That's
good?
missing a string? No.
No. Okay.
He goes, "Ah, young fair maiden,
Oh, hi.
hello. Brian,
I think your lute is missing a string, dear.
is it? I thought they were only supposed to have 3.
No. Supposed to have 4.
Damn. Well, I shall remedy that. Thank you for pointing it out, my lady. Brang. Brang,
You're
brang.
welcome. Have a great day.
How are you? May I help you? No one comes into this little cul-de-sac without looking for someone or something. Brang.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my friend. Just trying to link up with my group.
I see. Who might your friend be?
This guy.
You see a set of bagpipes next to him, and you're kind of grateful he's not doing those.
Yeah. His name is Gothos.
Oh, my neighbor, my next door.
Oh,
Brang.
you're the neighbor.
'Tis I.
Nice to put a face to the music.
Oh, he's spoken of me. Oh, blurted. Ring, ring.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go find him.
He's not been here all night. I'm
Oh,
gonna
he
ask
didn't
him
come
how
home?
he thought of my newest masterpiece. Ring.
Sounds great.
He's not been here. I've been waiting for him. Ring, ring.
I will let him know if I find him.
Please do. Ring.
Absolutely. Good day, sir.
Good
And I
day.
book it. I'm out.
Ring, ring.
I guess
You
I
book
go. Yeah, I go to. I know where Ty's houseboat
You
is,
do.
so I'll go there next.
That person will forever haunt. Gring, gring, gring.
Absolutely. We go to Ty's houseboat, and I imagine that's where Gothos is like dunking the sea elves, trying to
I think at this
rehydrate
point-
the
At
sea
this
elves.
point, I'm talking to them probably to see if they're okay. You know, it's
Bro,
like,
I
I feel like-
imagine that they're kind of like just bubbling in the
Yeah,
water. At
sitting
least
in the water going,
Oceanus is blah, blah, just rehydrating in
Or
the
no,
sea.
actually, I think it's because Oceanus got it worse. Ty would be slowly peeling himself out of the dock.
You're
and,
like on the dock with like your feet
like-
kicking in the water.
kicking, and he's like wringing out his shirt, like he's just soaking wet.
Oh,
just
so we have a
getting out.
shirtless Ty sitting
Oh my
on the
gosh,
docks,
No, my
wringing
gosh,
out his
no.
shirt. That you said it, not me.
I didn't mean for it to go that direction.
Nope,
I was just
I'm
thinking
here
that
for
he was
it.
like,
A shirtless Ty wearing Polly's necklace.
Wearing Polly's necklace, wringing it out.
Hey.
Probably
Hey.
onto
oh no, your
Oceanus's
deity is gonna give me so much shit. No.
Wringing it up, probably on
She-
Oceanus's head, who's like this in the water, like a crocodile, just trying to hydrate somewhere. And imagine Morgor is asleep on the roof of your houseboat. Unless you have otherwise more.
I figure, about this time, he rolls off and just falls from the roof onto the ground.
Yep. And that's when Polly appears.
at this point,
I
Gothos has started drinking again because now he has a free hand. And so he's
Oh.
drinking
Absolutely.
again.
I take all of this in.
Take it all in.
All in. And I'm a little offended that I wasn't invited to the drinking party, but okay. Hi, good morning.
Pauses mid ring. Oh, hey.
Hey,
Hi.
Good morning.
Bubbles. Morning.
Oh.
Bubbles.
So it's okay down there.
Oceanus is hydrating.
I
Kid-
see that.
Can I reach down and pat him on his head a
Look,
little bit?
Absolutely.
We're-
Push him under a little.
join us. We're just starting.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
You
Are
could be
you-
starting. I'm done.
I'm done.
okay, good. Because we have planning to do today. We have to get
Yes.
prepared for our trip tomorrow.
Oh, wait, we have a trip tomorrow?
Morgor also had a
Yeah.
great idea.
We talked about the trip.
Really?
We
And
talked
the
about
great
it over
idea.
drinks.
How
Maybe
about
this was-
breakfast? How about we go to get some breakfast and get some food?
Okay, just as long as it's not the place next to such and such intersection. They threw us out last night.
No, I know a really good brunch spot. Come on. And I will take the boys to.
Can we turn off the sun, please?
Yes, please.
I don't have. I can't do that. Sorry. I can do a lot. I can't do that. I will take them to like the I don't know, the nicer district.
Sure.
And I imagine that there's like a really cute brunch cafe spot there that has really good hangover brunch.
Absolutely.
Because you have to remember, we haven't changed since we got off the boat.
Nope.
So Morgor is still an owlbear.
He's still got his
Okay.
You're still in your fancy days.
Gothos is still in his like emo goth like dwarf, dwarf lord outfit.
That's on y'all. Y'all didn't change. I'm in normal clothes.
It's been a long night. Okay, come on.
Ty is shirtless. Like
I still have my dress clothes. Okay, I'll just pop those on before we go in.
You're at your house. Put on some normal clothes.
No, we're going to get food. We don't have time.
On the walk over, I will lean to Gothos because I imagine, how tall is Gothos?
I think. Oh God, I think it's like what 5'5". What did I say?
Alfred Dwarf.
I think it's pretty tall for a dwarf.
You're taller than I am. So
yeah, no, he's a bit of a bigger dwarf.
Okay.
What did I say?
There's a place called the Hangover Helper.
5'1". Hangover Helper. Love it. So then I will, since I am 2 inches taller than you, I'll just kind of like lean over to you and be like, your neighbor is waiting for you.
Oh no.
I will never return home.
Yeah. Just so you're aware.
Like call him.
I went to your house.
Any better?
No. He was playing a lute with 3 strings and it sounded it was awful.
Thank God you didn't hear the bagpipes.
He had him out. He had him out.
I think a 3-string lute would be preferable to those bags of death.
I don't doubt it at all. But yeah, just he said he was waiting for you to come home. He was very surprised that you didn't go home yesterday. So just
I was afraid of this.
You have a house at my house. You have a room at my house whenever that's done.
But I was waiting for it to be refurbished. But I might have to move earlier than I planned.
That's totally fine. There's, serviceable rooms there. I think, if I remember correctly, they should be done this week. So.
Excellent. I look forward to having a real abode.
Yeah. Just an FYI.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And I take them to the Hangover Helper.
Hangover Helper.
Mm-hmm. Hangover Helper.
Everything at the Hangover Helper has like good protein, a little greasy, and a lot of it's fried.
Perfect.
So you get, like,
I was gonna ask because like all the greasy.
Lots of hash brown bowls.
Carbs, yeah. Let's carb up, yeah.
There's waffles, like there's chicken and waffles.
Heck yeah.
A great dwarven delicacy. All right. Ty's ordering that.
There's chicken and waffles. There's like hash brown bowls.
A look of pride on Gothos' face when you order the correct meal.
Small tier.
A single tier.
Yeah, a single tier.
There's like breakfast fish and chips. That's what Oceanus orders.
Nice. I imagine that this place has like a covered outside deck.
Oh, it's covered with like shade cloth. So it's kind of dimmed a bit. Because look, they know their clientele. They know that they're a port town with people drinking all the time.
Yeah.
Places to help recuperate. And their Bloody Marys are half off.
I get a table with a really good breeze so we get that fresh air.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like we get that table, Ty would sit down, breathe it in, and then he'd kind of just slowly slump forward and just on the table for just a second, just sit there and go, oh, this table feels good.
This is honestly one of my favorite spots in the city, so enjoy.
It's cozy. Oceanus, you should try the table. It feels great.
Okay. Tell about the haunted house, Morgor.
Yeah, Morgor. It's a great idea. You should tell
her. Well, I was thinking, us guys, we could all like dress up as ghosts, and Priya could, drive us from the house, and it could be like a fun little ghost hunt for her.
Maybe a fun training exercise.
My parents' house?
No, the new place.
Oh, the Hill House.
Yeah.
I have to think of a name for that house. Okay.
I thought this would be something that could be fun for her.
She was very disappointed when I told her we were going to fight undead and she couldn't come with us. So, sure. Yeah. I don't think that's a bad idea.
We plan to use accurate ghost hunting techniques so that it would be a training for her.
That's good. I think she'll probably want to be a ghost hunter when she grows up.
I felt that inaccurate training could possibly damage her ability to be a ghost hunter in the future.
That's totally valid. If she learns practices wrong now, it'll be tough to unlearn. Okay.
And since your home is haunted often, it would probably be dangerous for her.
My home's never been haunted? Well, the new
ghost?
house. That was I was being haunted, not my house.
Well, there were a lot of people killed at Hill House.
We might want to talk to. There's several churches here, right? There's
Oh,
St.
yeah.
Cuthbert's and.
Yep, there sure is.
Okay, we might want to talk to some of the priests at St. Cuthbert's about blessing and saging the house, maybe. Because you're right, there have been a lot of deaths in that house.
Significant number.
That's
Probably
a good
won't
idea.
be the last.
That's a good idea. Let's I will look that up when we come back.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, we decided to use the smaller boat, the one we don't have a name for.
Oh,
Get to the island?
Yeah, so Giannis
Why?
had him on the head because I'm sure he's face down right now on the table.
Yeah.
Felt that it would be a safer choice as the shoals around the island are. Yes, that.
Okay.
Be
That
better
makes
than
sense.
taking that. He's also volunteered to come with us, by the way.
Oh.
I'm gonna get the boat ready today.
When you're ready, buddy. When you're ready, Pat.
I-
Hydrate.
I'll help you.
Can I do that? Hold on. I don't have the spell I thought I had, so I'm not gonna do anything.
Cool.
Okay.
Great. Love it.
Never mind.
Woo.
And we've had a long rest, right?
Yes, everyone's had a long rest. Even the drinking people who stayed up all night. You'll have had a long rest. It won't count.
Bet.
Wonderful.
Done.
Because you were partying. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And no one
Okay.
not won it. So Oceanus is the closest, and he got a full night's rest. Yeah. Y'all are good. Long rested up.
So yeah, I think we just have brunch.
Yeah?
And
Do you fill them in?
French discuss plans.
Do you ask Morgor to babysit next Tuesday?
Oh, that's right. I do need to do that. Okay, at some point during the brunch.
After the food comes out, people are starting to feel a
after the
little
food
better.
comes out. Yeah, I'm like, hey Morgor.
Yeah.
Next week Tuesday. Are you busy?
Next week Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
If we finish killing zombies by then, I think I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, because I think we'll be back before then. Could you take Priya for the day? Could you babysit?
I think I could do that. Yeah.
Okay. Just, keep her away from my parents' shop for the day.
Yeah. I'll teach her trapping.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That's a useful skill. Okay. Yep. Thank you. I have an appointment on Tuesday with Lord, tell me his name again,
Solomar. Yeah.
With Lord Solomar. One more time.
Solomar.
Solomar.
Yes.
Sorry.
A lot of O's.
With Lord
Solomar.
Lord Solomar and Lord Maymont. who you guys met yesterday and is Priya's father. So I need Priya to not be at my parents' house/shop on that Tuesday. So if you could take her that day, Morgor, and keep her entertained, I would owe you a favor.
Just take her on a field trip to see the singing crab.
That's at St. Cuthbert's. That's an option.
Oh yeah.
Barnacle Bess.
Yeah. So. Yep, that was it. That's all I had to say. Okay. Go ahead,
Okay.
like shovel some food into my mouth awkwardly.
Yep. Morgor being given the responsibility.
Child's no responsibility. They practically take care of themselves. I have a very loose form of parenting.
Very hands-off approach. Yeah. Yep.
The immediate regret that I have. It'll be fine.
No.
It'll be fine.
No. I'll watch it.
They'll go, hey Priya, we're gonna go hunting for an owlbear.
Yeah.
That
But I'll
almost
end up
didn't
dead.
end well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And you guys have a pleasant brunch. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before getting ready to go? Well, Oceanus is gonna debarnacle the boat.
montage.
He feels a lot
Ty-
better after
Alright.
breakfast.
Ty's gonna help him. He's not gonna do it alone.
Okay,
Ty's gonna
yeah.
help him.
Alright, well,
1000%.
what's best for killing zombies?
And
Did we know if it's specifically zombies or did they
you
just
know
say
it's
undead?
Undead.
Undead. Okay.
They know that they've spotted zombies from shore, but there's
Alright,
probably also
so-
skeletons. Zombies and skeletons have been spotted from, like, the boat. There could be other forms of undead there as well.
I want to get a shield that just has a cleric stuck to it.
Cleric's like strapped to it. Oh man.
Where do you get the cleric?
No, I don't think I'll go that far.
Okay.
Sounds
Not
like a
saying
weapon.
no, just how
I
and
mean,
where are you getting this cleric?
It does sound like a very orcish weapon against undead, though.
There.
I mean, maybe the crab is a cleric.
The crab shield,
I
yes.
thought she was like a priest.
It's just an awakened crab that sings hymns.
I mean, by
Oh.
this point, it could, it's sung enough hymns. It could have,
It could have
basic
some divine
clerical
properties. Basic
Alright.
clerical properties.
All right, I'll just get the shield and paint a crab on it, to represent that power.
Maybe have the crab bless it.
Yeah. Bless the shield for
To
undead.
your luck, it won't be like beneficial against undead. It'll just start singing the entire time you hold it.
Oh, the shield,
Yeah.
just a singing shield.
The singing
Gosh.
shield,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
An undead wouldn't care, but everyone else
Cursed
would.
item.
Cursed item.
Yes.
The singing shield.
Oh my god.
Whenever danger's around, it sings, which is a warning.
But
That's fair.
Yeah.
doesn't stop singing until danger is no longer present. Sings the whole time. The same song on loop.
Oh no!
And it,
No.
It just plays
decides
It's
what's
a Small
danger.
World.
Yes.
Like,
and
I
it
mean,
decides what's danger.
It decides what's dangerous. So, like, you could be standing in a sidewalk and a cart's coming. It's dangerous. You could be too high up off the ground at some point in time. It's dangerous.
You could trip over that ledge.
Oh, you might get a splinter. Oh. Your blood alcohol content level's getting a little high.
A little dangerous.
Dangerous. Oh man, the overprotective shield.
Overprotective shield. I love it. This is a great cursed item.
Overprotective shield. I like this.
I'm making notes, y'all. Don't worry.
It's the wondrous shield of overprotection. That is beautiful. That's like the perfect level, like level 1, level 2 item to give
absolutely.
someone.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so Ty helps Oceanus get the boat ready. What does Gothos do to get ready for the next day if you guys heading out on the ship, on the jolly boat?
He will have to head home
Okay.
to gather his gear, his normal adventuring gear, not the really cool, goth, dwarf lord kind of outfit. And he will check in with his neighbor.
Oh, I was gonna say you can roll a D100 to see if you manage to escape
he will
him.
check in with his neighbor.
You'll check in, and he is trying to put 2 more strings onto the lute.
Okay.
4-string lute. There was 3, and then he was told he was missing strings, so now he's putting on 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And knock on the door.
Oh, you're here. Hello, neighbor.
I have returned. I heard you were looking for me.
Yes, I wanted you to hear out my new song and see. I've got a new instrument I wanted at a bar bet, you see.
You lost?
I won!
Oh. Okay.
I bet I made the wager that one of my songs would bring many people in the audience to tears. For the depth of its emotion, and...
That's a safe bet.
And you're right, it was, and I won this beautiful lute that was missing some strings, so I've now affixed new ones.
Of course.
Yes, I wanted you to hear this song because it was inspired by you, actually.
Oh.
Yes, I've heard of some of your excellent deeds around town, and I was like, that's my neighbor, and so I decided to compose a song.
I cannot wait to hear your composition.
Would you like me to play it for you now?
Well, I'll be going for some time, so... sure.
Alright, are you ready?
Am I?
Definitely not. And brang, 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 brang. Gothos of the Aleheims, brang, brang, brang. He's my neighbor. Ding, ding, ding. He gets big, brang, so very big, brang, brang, and he deals out. Gothos, ring ring, neighbor, Gothos, ring. He's the best dwarf around.
He's an angel.
Town. If you have trouble, bring bring. Lots of trouble, bring bring. He's the one you want around. There you are.
In Morgore's community, that would be a masterpiece.
Can we roll? Can we roll a performance to see if it actually might have been decent?
You know, we can try.
I would like to see if he's actually learning.
If he's actually learning. Okay. See here. He has it's middling.
Okay.
Which
but that's
means
better than
it's
what he's done in
amazing.
the past.
It's better than what he's done in the past.
Okay.
It's middling.
That you have improved.
Yes, thank you. I found my muse.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. Isn't it just? I'm so excited to debut this song around town.
I'm excited for others to hear your great work. I need to go. We're preparing for
Of course. Save more
adventure.
people, I'm sure. You have to let me know all the details and I'll compose another song.
I will speak with you when I return.
Excellent.
Then I'll go grab my stuff and get out of there.
I think this one string is slightly out of tune. Turns it more out of tune.
Bing.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So, here you go. That's what your neighbor had for you.
Yay.
You have the best neighbor.
I will head to the other boat.
You're like, I'm just gonna go there now.
I'll just sleep on the boat.
Morgor. What does Morgor do this day to prepare?
I don't know. Besides cleric shield, I can't really think of anything. That was my best one right there.
There you
That's
go.
a pretty good idea.
Do you want to go prep for the kiddo for that? Like, just get a head start on that? Or nah?
Yeah, sure. I'm prepping
Haunted house stuff so you can set it up when you get
house
back.
stuff. Yeah.
Sure, that's easy to do.
Yeah. Getting
some-
like, some fake cobwebs.
Yep.
All that.
Absolutely.
Some jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes, spooky stuff.
Whatever.
Wow, the
Spooky
spooky stuff.
things. Buy
No
spooky things.
problem.
Yes. Not too spooky.
No.
Yeah.
Thematically spooky.
Yeah.
And what about Polly? Does Polly do anything before you get on the... Well, you
No,
do,
I think she just spends time with Priya and her family.
do get a knock at the delivery.
Like brain. Like
At your
like,
house. At your
Thank
new
you.
house. Not at the jewelry store, but at the house.
Okay. At the house. I'll open the door, I guess.
Open the door, and there's nobody there, and you look down, and there is like a gnome. Who's holding
Hello.
oh my, Miss Scapsa, you seem to be busy, rather popular the past couple of days. And he's holding a bouquet.
Oh, okay. Do I recognize this gnome? Does he work in like the flower shop?
Yeah, he
or
works at
something?
a flower shop down the
Yeah.
street. It's one of the nicer flower shops in town. It's the one that the nobles typically order from. They have
Yeah.
they like magically cultivate certain varieties of flowers to have them available year round.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you assume
Oh.
your bouquet from his Fireborn came from.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we were expecting anything.
Oh, well, yeah, this is a delivery for you, Miss Polly.
Okay. Thank you.
Custom order right here.
Thanks.
No problem.
And I'm not gonna inspect it at the moment. I'm just gonna set it aside. And then I want to grab. I assume because my dad's a homebody, we have like fresh like baked goods like.
Oh,
muffins
you
and stuff
always
around.
you always have baked goods because Morgor
Yeah.
likes them, and he's
Yeah.
always popping over for some reason.
Yeah. So we
And
always
Priya
have them
loves
already.
them. Yeah, you've got like
Um,
muffins and scones constantly.
Perfect. I'm gonna
It's like
grab one
lemon
of those
blueberry
and-
scones.
Yes, I love it. Lemon. Sorry, that's like one of my favorite combos. Lemon blueberry. I'm gonna grab like a plate and just offer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Have a great
See you
day. He tips his little hat and boop, 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 boop. Just walks back down to the
Jesus.
flower shop. This beautiful bouquet has the last one was very warm toned and themed. This one is hues of blues and whites and greens. There's some rare orchids in this one.
Okay. Also
Some
have
like
a note.
baby's breath, some bachelor's buttons, carnations. It's beautiful bouquet.
Gorgeous.
And it does have a note. It's like got gold embossing around the edges. Actually, no, silver embossing.
I will pick it up and read it.
Polly. Sorry, just the face. That's great. So terribly sorry. It's been so long since I've been able to visit you. Hopefully, my business here will be taken care of soon, and we can maybe meet up for lunch sometime. Sincerely, Eric.
And he signs it as Eric, not as.
He signed it as Eric.
Yeah, because I don't think he knows that I know his name.
Nope.
Ugh. Okay. I took the note.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Mama! Those flowers are real
Mhm.
pretty.
Yeah, they're.
You got flowers
gorgeous.
yesterday, too. Why are you getting all these flowers? Do you have boyfriends?
I do not have boyfriends.
2 different boyfriends? And she looks at the 2 very
I
obviously different colored bouquets.
I do not have 2 different boyfriends. Priya,
This one for Mr. Ty.
no.
She points at the blue one. Is this one from
No, Ty has never sent me flowers.
Mr. Gothos?
No.
Morgor?
No. No. So these, and I'll gesture to the red ones, were from Fireborn. Fireborn. These are from Mrs. Fireborn, Miss Fireborn. I met her on the boat I went to. And
You made a friend?
I know, crazy,
You have
right?
friends, Mama?
I have
More than Mr. Morgor, Mr. Ty, and Mr. Gothos?
I think maybe I do.
Wow.
I know. It's been a busy week.
You must be so tired.
So tired. And I don't know.
Is this
who
also
these ones
from
are
a new
for.
friend?
I don't know who these ones are from. And I would like to
Mama has a secret admirer.
I would like to attempt to hide this letter.
Oh, it's not hard. You could have
The
put
note,
that away
okay.
before she got
Yeah.
down here.
I just slipped it in my
She's
pocket,
just like,
kind of thing.
Mama has a secret admirer.
I don't think so. I think these are just from somebody who appreciated our help.
But you don't
around
have any more
town.
friends.
Yes, I know. Thank you for reminding me.
So it's gotta be a secret admirer.
Sometimes people just send flowers to people to be nice.
Grandma says flowers are expensive.
Yeah, they are. My kid is too smart for her own good. I don't know who these are from, sweetheart.
I know who they're from.
Oh, who are they from, Priya?
Secret admirer.
That doesn't tell me who the secret admirer
It's because
is.
it's a secret. We gotta find out who. Don't worry, Mama. And she puts her hand on your knee. I got this.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
I got you, Mama.
I'm
gonna lay a
okay.
trap.
You're gonna lay a what kind of
Yeah.
trap are you gonna lay?
I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna talk with Bims about it.
Okay. Alright.
Bims! No, I'm not gonna tell you. Looked like she was gonna tell you something really exciting about Bims, and then was like, wait, no, keep that to myself. Yeah, Bims is... And I will get to the bottom of it. Bims! And she runs up the stairs.
And I think she just takes a minute and just like, what the fuck is my life right now? Has that kind of a moment.
Yep. You hear a lot of movement from upstairs. Things being moved around.
Do I hear any like alarming sounds, like loud crashes or anything I need
No
to be
loud
concerned
crashes
about?
and no long periods of silence.
Okay, good.
Which are the two most alarming
The
sounds.
two most concerning sounds when it comes to children, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll let her...
Sounds like she's maybe rearranging some things and taking things from bottom drawers and even maybe from other drawers in other rooms.
Gotcha. Okay.
She comes back down with a jump rope, tied in like a loop, and a bucket.
Is that your trap?
Yeah.
Looks like it's a good trap.
Yeah, your secret admirer is gonna step in this whoop, and then the bucket is gonna fall down. Something's gonna fall on their head.
Well, it's something that falls on their head, it can't hurt them.
I was thinking glitter.
How about something that's not as hard to clean up?
No, glitter.
Because that's gonna be a big mess.
It's gotta
Yeah,
be
which means it'd be
bigger.
easy to track them down. You just look who's super sparkly. They try to run.
Glitter
Okay, but this
bomb.
trap can't go in the house.
What about...
Because Pappy would kill me if he let me
Okay,
let
not
you
glitter.
set up a glitter bomb.
Not glitter. Water.
Water works. Then they'd be very wet.
Colorful water.
What do you
Purple.
mean by
Like pink. Pink or purple
pink
water.
Water.
Yeah. I can make pink. Put it in the bucket. Then it goes splash and then they turn pink. And we know who it is.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I mean, probably just as messy as glitter, but okay.
Probably.
I'm gonna make some tea then. I might need your help to put the bucket on top of a door, Mama.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. I can't reach.
All right.
I could get a chair, I guess.
Nope. We don't climb on chairs.
Sure. Those runs upstairs.
I fix her with like the mom look.
Hurries up the stairs. And yeah, she's gonna work on her trap.
Okay.
Yeah, she brews her pink water.
Love it.
Puts it in the bucket. With the bucket. She's like, I'll put it in front of the jewelry shop, and your mom's like, no.
No.
She says you can put it by the back door of the house, because then she and your parents just don't use that door, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's gonna check that trap multiple times a day, every day.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I catch him while you're gone, Mama.
Okay. Sounds good.
I might also try more traps.
Yes.
As long as they're not traps that hurt anybody.
No, just to make them be like, it's them.
Okay. And surprise.
Yeah, there'll be a
Morgor-
surprise.
Well, no, I'm saying I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
When we come back next week, Tuesday,
Okay.
Morgor has agreed to spend the day with you.
Yes.
So I think he's got some things planned for you guys to do,
Awesome.
and you guys.
I already know what it is.
All right, you gotta promise that you're gonna be on your best behavior, because if he
I
comes
will.
back and he says that you were not behaving, you're not gonna get to hang out with him again.
Okay, I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay.
Yeah. He said we were gonna do one of two things last time, and we did the one thing. So I'm guessing we're gonna do the other thing this time, and I'll be real good.
All right.
As good as I can be.
All right.
Okay. Come on, Bims.
Listen, my kid could be into way worse things than potion making and traps.
She thinks it's gonna be crime.
Okay.
Because it was either potion making or crime last time.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's right.
She's pretty
Forgot
convinced
about crime.
you're gonna just let her do crime all day on Tuesday, and she's looking forward to finding out what crime is.
Maybe a little bit. Listen,
Mhm.
trespassing, maybe.
Maybe. And she goes upstairs to make things with Bims. Make more traps. Next one's like an elaborate string of scarves that tie together and use very bad tripwire. Very obvious. It's not really much of a tripwire, but she does. That's what she does. And the next morning, around 11 a.m., you can all head to the Jolly Boat.
Huzzah!
It's scraped clean of barnacles,
It is
refreshed
fresh.
with supplies, and he was ready for the journey. It only takes about... If you have good weather, you might be able to get there around dark. If not, you'll get there tomorrow morning. Not far to the Abbey Isle.
Perfect. Getting out of here at a good time, good sailing weather, and no sign of
Good
Tommy's
sailing
retreat.
weather. Roll for weather. Terrible sailing weather.
Terrible sailing weather.
Yeah, can I have someone roll me a d20, please?
I got it.
Wonderful.
this weather's so great,
I
man.
rolls
Woo!
a 9.
A 9. All
Storms
right.
and choppy waters.
You're
Dense
the
fog.
It's a little foggy. Let me see how foggy it is.
How foggy is it?
How foggy is it? Could I have someone else roll me a d20? We'll see how foggy it is.
All right. D20. 16.
It's pretty foggy.
It's pretty foggy.
It's pretty foggy. Not like on Saltmarsh itself, because you get the inland, the wind blowing out, but like once you get out to the pretty foggy day, it's probably a good thing you took the smaller boat that has less likely chance of hitting a reef or something.
So this is good sailing weather. I did not know this was good sailing weather. This weather seems bad for sailing for me, since I can't fucking see 5 feet in front of me.
This is not the best sailing weather. Give me
Could
that.
be worse.
So I do know this bay very well, or this port. We'll be okay.
All right. Well,
Could you make
We go
me a
slow and
sailing
steady.
check, Ty?
Is there anything specific I need to do that?
Your vehicle handling boats.
Can we assist with that? Like, can we?
You can assist.
Well, I'm definitely gonna have everybody helping. It's not gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the
No
other
free
crew
trips here.
tasks.
Ain't gonna lie. Where would it be listed on D&D Beyond?
It would be under your extra skills.
Extras.
Your extra proficiencies. Like your languages, tools, etc. Otherwise, you can just roll something you're proficient in with, probably wisdom in this case, rather than dexterity.
It might not
Tools.
have like an
I have
actual.
vehicles, water. Yeah, I have nothing I
Yeah.
can click.
Well then, give me a wisdom-based skill that you're proficient in. Tell me what that is.
Wisdom-based skill that I'm proficient in. Okay.
I'd also accept intelligence if you want.
I know wisdom's better for me, to be honest. It's a +3. Can I just do a wisdom check? Like some sort
yeah,
of.
do wisdom and
Yeah,
add
a
your
wisdom
proficiency
skill if you have
bonus.
proficiency. Do you have any proficiency
Okay.
in any wisdom skill?
Yeah, insight.
Yeah, then
All
click
right, do
insight.
that.
Okay. 17.
17. You are able to, sure that's how that is. 16.
Oh, that's a big rock.
Yep.
Oh.
You are able, so with a 17, you are able to navigate through the moderate fog that is out and about. You get a total success.
Perfect.
You do not get lost.
Everybody's-
There is no effect on your navigation. And morale is good.
Everybody's helping, so it's great.
Everybody's helping, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, good job. You.
Despite the fog, you're able to navigate through. You're not able to go top speed, but
Oh
you
no,
are
it'd be
able
slow.
to.
Yeah, it'd be
But you
slow
are
until we get
able
it.
to avoid any potential dangerous obstacle. Fog.
Full speed ahead.
Damn
Damn the fog.
Yeah.
the
as-
boulders.
You get closer to Abbey Isle. You probably sail through the night, and then it's the next morning. You're getting close to Abbey Isle. You can see. You look over the boat, and there's like a mast from like a three-masted ship just sticking out of the
Huh.
water with its tattered sails as you like breeze
Uh-oh.
by quietly in the fog.
All right, we're in dangerous waters. Everybody, pay attention. Got ships below us. Definitely need somebody
Some-
up on the bow. Please
There
keep
could
an
be
eye out.
treasure there.
There could
There
be.
could be.
Oceanus
could be.
goes, if there is, it's been picked over by now. It's an old wreck.
All right. All right.
All right.
The undead don't venture into the seas, so my clan often comes here to go through old shipwrecks, make sure valuable or
makes
hazardous
sense.
left behind.
It does make sense.
And
Perfect.
you're able to see the island. The fog clears a bit in the sun of the next day, and you can see an island. You can see dunes and like a cliff face on one side. You can see like the remains, looks like the ruins of an old abbey. The ruins themselves don't look old. Looks like an old abbey that was in a fight within the past month. See, all the cuts that were made in the rock and rubble are still pretty clean, whereas the stone face itself is quite.
Oh.
Can everybody give me perception checks?
Okie dokie.
John, perception.
Ooh, dirty
20.
20.
Ooh!
Yeah, dirty 20 myself.
20,
23.
dirty
Yeah.
20? 17, what about Ty?
23.
23, okay.
Man, you guys got eyes.
We all got it.
We're worried.
Looking out, you can see the dunes and the cliffs, and you're trying to decide which one to go toward. You see shifting figures in the fog on the dunes. But then, you also notice someone with a torch standing about 3-4 feet deep in the water. Hey! Over here! Whoa!
Who's that?
What the fuck?
Hi.
A guy? A humanoid
All right.
Just a dude.
man
Is he-
in tattered clothing,
Does he
holding a
look
makeshift
living?
torch.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
actually a good
with you
question.
guys got high enough perception checks
Alright,
where he
hold on.
looks living.
I want to
Does
see
he
your
look like
feet.
a pirate?
Maybe a little bit.
I want to
That's actually
see.
really
I
funny.
want to see your feet. I want to make sure they're there before he comes save you.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Let me see your feet. And he goes, I mean, I think people usually charge for that, but okay. And he like lifts one foot up, and there's no shoes, and then he lifts the other one up, and there's a peg.
Okay. All right. Look, he's not a tentacle monster. I think we can
Was
save
that
him.
a concern?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a concern.
Why?
Well, he's probably one of the pirates that was like messed up here.
Oh, is that what happened? Yeah, that makes more sense.
Right,
than
that
him
is what
being a tentacle
happened.
monster.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
the pirates attacked
Mhm.
the abbey, and then the trading company attacked the pirates, and the
Alright.
undead were just too much for everybody.
Yeah. He's probably a pirate or somebody left over from the trading company. We should probably, I don't know, maybe let him on the boat.
Yeah, let's at least go up and see what he's about.
How much is
Well,
your life
let's-
worth?
Let's stay here and have him swim to us.
He can't swim. He's missing a leg. You saw that?
He can swim with one leg.
Hey, can you swim? As he yells out across the way.
No!
No, he can't. Great,
Ah.
love that.
All right, look. Let's
can
Sailors
float,
not being able
though.
to swim.
let's just go and see what's up. Come on, it's the
Fine.
rule of the
Oh,
ocean.
Giannis goes, I can go out swim to him.
Well, we'll at least
No, we can. Yeah, we
we'll
shouldn't
get the
split
boat
up.
up there. Let's go.
We're going to have to beach the boat sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
So your
Yeah,
boat?
those shifting figures in the fog make me nervous, though.
Oh, totally.
We're
I
here to kill
mean,
zombies.
They seem pretty
We're
normal
we're
to me.
here
He,
to
like,
find the
Wades
source
out
of the
a
undead.
little deeper. He like wades out to like this deep, and you can easily pull the boat up
Okay.
to 5-foot depth of water. He goes, hi! Oh my gosh, living people, not dead people. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, living people, not dead people. This is amazing.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Hey.
I've been shipwrecked, stranded.
Are you a pirate?
Not currently.
What year
But
is
you
it?
Were.
I don't know. That's a great question.
You know what? I don't know either.
How have you survived against all the undead?
They don't go into the water.
Is he,
At least
like,
not
pruny?
past 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
Like they don't like their knees getting wet.
Mm.
You don't like their knees getting-
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I guess I see that. Yeah.
I don't know if or there's like a weird. I don't know how undead work. Maybe they really don't like their joints getting wet. I wasn't going to push it.
I was thinking about doing detect good and evil.
Name's
but I'd probably
Blunder.
get things going crazy.
Blunder?
Blunder.
Blunder.
Well, they
Blunder.
call me Blunder.
They
Yeah.
call you Blunder.
Yeah,
I
I bet they do.
He,
He's the only one that survived this blunder, huh?
yeah, I'm pretty sure he blundered his way onto this island too.
I don't trust him.
Why should we?
Well, we're suspicious. We would totally get it. We're suspicious. We will be, especially because he's.
Are you here to
unknown.
pick up any of the survivors?
No.
We're actually
Really?
here to
No.
clear the island.
Oh,
of
undead.
Oh, that's great too.
How do you feel about killing some undead with us, huh?
I mean, I can give it a go. I'm not the most adept at undead murder. But I do know I've been here longer than I'd like. I can show you the best routes to get around on the island.
You better
That
find a
would be
god
great.
quick, because I'm putting you
Can
on a
I-
shield.
Insight check him.
You wanna shield?
Absolutely, insight check him.
8.
Oh,
8.
I'm putting you on a shield.
This is Blunder, the maybe former pirate. He's been on this island a while.
Oh.
What you get with an
Okay.
8?
Bet. Okay, yeah, if you can show us, that would be great.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. More undead in the dunes. It is possible to climb the cliffs, but it's easier if you have rope and 2 feet.
Do they seem to be coming from, like, somewhere in particular?
Some of them, dig themselves up out of the dunes. Others
like
have been
that.
dead for a while, and then well, like, some people I know may have been murdered on this island, and then they died, and now they're undead too.
Okay,
well, look,
that's
Like, things that die here animate, self-animate, unanimate, undeadimate, reanimate. I don't know the right. I'm not a necromancer or a necrodancer.
Oh,
Necrophiliac or nothing. No necros, nothing.
that's exactly what a necromancer would say.
I'm not a necromancer, says necromancer. How long have you been here?
That's a great question. I ran out of fingers and toes, but I only have 12 of them.
What have you been eating?
What?
Oh,
he's missing a foot.
Yeah,
he's missing a foot, maybe a couple other digits.
And a couple of digits, okay. I'm so confused.
13.
12?
Missing 12 of them. Well, I only have 12 of them. Well, 13 actually. I've got three toes. Longer than 13.
Longer than 13.
I used to be able to count up to 20, but I can't anymore.
Right, well, respectfully,
I ran out of toes.
Respectfully, we're not necessarily sitting here as a rescue outfit. We're here to exterminate things on this island.
Right.
And I can't quite leave you with our only ship.
No, he said he was going to guide us.
So
I could take
us,
you through the list of dangerous routes.
And I was going to say, coming with us would be mighty helpful, and we will see that
Sure.
you're taken care of as a thank you.
You know how to fight undead. That's great by me. I mean, that's better than me.
Perfect.
I just throw rocks at him.
We know how to fight.
That's great. Try not to die here. You'll join the undead. Oh, what have I been eating? Lots of shellfish. Lots of oysters. Lots of oysters. Yeah, I'm really tired of oysters.
Does he have a pet cannonball named Wilson?
How do you know?
It's
It's actually a coconut.
His best friend coconut.
He's got a coconut with like a face painted on it.
Yes, has the little husk up his hair. Okay,
yeah. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah. This is
Wilmore.
Coconut. My only friend
Wilmore.
here.
Good to meet you. Well, let's tie off the boat then and let's get cracking. We got work to do.
Oh man, I hope there's not a kraken.
Yeah, I hope there's not a kraken either.
I haven't seen any.
All right,
That's good.
while we're talking with this guy, we'll park
At least
our
not
boat,
here.
anchor it, tie it off so it doesn't get bashed to pieces, and get what supplies we need. And I guess it's hunting time.
Right, so do you want to go cliff route or dune route?
Kai looks to the group.
Safer?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Which is safer for the boat?
The boat can be here.
Well,
You can get tied
boat
from either way.
stays.
Okay, alright.
With a cliff route, if you have rope, it's not that hard to get up there. I ran out of rope. I was trying to ride a dolphin to get to escape the island, and then it went underwater, and I lost me.
Dolphin.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack Sparrow.
I mean, that would have been good. That would have been cool.
Would have been really cool, right? Super cool. But no, and then I didn't have a rope anymore. But if you go up the cliff route, it can go almost directly into the abbey, where then you only have to worry about the remnants of the cultists that are there. If you go through the dunes, there's more undead, but it is foggy, so they'll have a harder time seeing you right now.
But we'll also have a harder time seeing them.
That'd be true.
We will be using our eyes.
Now, the cultists can be reasoned with. I did a little trade. I got really tired of oysters one day, and I found something shiny floating in the water, and I picked it up, and I was able to trade them for some moldy bread. Let me tell you what, that's the best moldy bread I've ever eaten in my life.
There are cultists?
Just a few of them left. Yeah, most of them. My ex-crew. Dirty bastards.
That's right.
Oh, they killed most of the cultists. They were trying to
cultists were here. Pirates killed the cultists.
Yes.
Trading company killed the pirates.
And then
Gotcha.
the undead
Okay.
were just kept coming up.
Took
And
over.
so they killed the
Gotcha.
pirates, and then they animated themselves as undead, and they were like, oh no.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, so I've been here a while.
There's a lot of stuff escalated.
Yeah. So then dunes or cliff, guys? Dunes? Do we have enough rope?
How
How high are these
like,
cliffs? How much
I
rope do we
I
need?
figure we have a bunch of boat rope.
Yeah,
I
how do
mean,
we not have enough rope?
The top
Unless
of the
those
cliffs is 45 feet from the water, so yeah, you could.
Oh yeah.
we could
I
do
think-
Cliffs.
I'd say cliffs. Is
I
what
think-
I'm
All
thinking.
right.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a nice little route around the side here. I can take down there. It's just shallow enough to like wade through, so we don't have.
If our guide here needs some help, we'll definitely like tie him a little seat harness and help pull him up.
No problem. As he leads you guys through, and you can see there is like a little path that is in the rock. It's like an easier way to climb up. And as you guys get your rope out and get ready to scale the cliffs on Abbey Isle, where you can hear as you're walking past the dunes in the water, the moans and groans of the end. That is where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Woo!
Good game.
Except for the undead.
So, you've made a new acquaintance, Blunder, the pirate.
Blunder.
Yep, or at least that's what he goes by. That's what he's called. May not have picked that name for himself, but that's what he's called, Blunder. And you've set up some stuff for when you get back to shore, or back to mainland Saltmarsh. So, we're gonna go around. We're gonna see who we are, what your favorite moments are, and whatever else you want to say. We'll go in the same order as we started. So, Polly, Capsa, how was tonight for you?
Tonight was a blast. I love this game. I love playing with these people. I am Nugget. I play Polly Capsa, the Air Genasi Warlock, who's just trying to get by and having a hard time of it right now. Doesn't know what to do about baby daddy. Just trying to get through. Favorite part, I think, was just the image of the drinking montage. The guys getting absolutely smashed and just tossed out of bars and ending up on roofs and in the bay. I love that mental image that whole scene brought up, and that was a lot of fun. I love our downtime episodes because wild shit always happens.
Absolutely.
So that was fun, and I'm very excited for our next session.
Wonderful, wonderful. Someone who's excited for our next session, as always, Morgor.
Oh boy, man, it was a fun one. I don't know. I always enjoy the scenes with Priya. I don't know. You have a wonderful way of bringing your child characters to life, and it's really awesome. And just enjoy playing with you guys. And Morgar, you can find me, or D20 Coup de Grace, you can find me playing here. And
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you. And next we have Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Who always enjoys playing here?
Hi, yes, Deception Check here, playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the stoic alcoholic of the group, the dwarf. They don't have to say alcoholic. I felt like he was the big brother, taking the kids out for their first drinks at the party or whatever. That was fun. I really liked the Priya scenes. Those were a lot of fun. Looking forward to the to the ghost hunt. That should be a lot of fun. It's a great time. Thanks.
Great time. Thank you indeed. And we always have a great time with Tidal Wave.
Ooh, yeah, that was great. I had a lot of fun with that. I'm liking the idea of what we're gonna do with Priya to give her.
I loved that idea.
That's really cute. That really
I'm
tickled
so
me when
ready.
you suggested it. I really like the guy going twang, twang. Like it
Found his
it's a
muse.
funny mental image. I'm sorry, but like I feel like I've met that guy before somewhere. So that tickled me, and I'm shocked we actually found a survivor on this place. That was not expected. Definitely not going to be our downfall. Definitely not.
No, his name is only Blunder.
Only Blunder.
Only Blunder. I'm sure.
Yeah. So
Like
anyways,
being an
I had
NPC
fun.
named Catastrophe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. So yeah, you guys find me here. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And that just leaves me. I also enjoyed, I had the revelation earlier this week. I'm like, oh my gosh, Gothos' neighbor is gonna be inspired from hearing all the stories about his neighbor, Gothos, and he's got a new muse, and he's gonna make a song, and it's gonna be awful, and I'm so excited for it. So I loved giving Deception Check that surprise that I've been percolating. I loved giving Polly bouquets of flowers, with her dreading who it's from every time, and psyching her out with the first one, and then the second one, actually. There's some, can't wait for some things to pop up backstory-wise. I love Morgan being like, yeah, I'll babysit, I'll teach you trapping, you know, forgetting that he said crime would be next time. I make notes, I have things. And I also loved the image of Ty and Oceanus just rehydrating, just by, like, just being underwater after a night of
I meant to mention
drinking.
that too. That also tickled me. It was a fun mental picture.
And so they're like scraping off barnacles underwater, just like, hydration, as they like, just like osmosising it in. And I just love that mental image. I'm very excited to see what they do on this island that keeps having an undead problem, because it would really be nice if the trading company could put a lighthouse out. A lot less shipwrecks. And less undead, and less cultists, maybe less pirates. It's a win-win-win-win-win. We'll have to wait for next session. You can find us here every other Monday for Aliens. Unfortunately, we had some last-minute emergencies pop up last night, so we were unable to play last night, but we do have our next session on the books for the 28th of this month, so stay tuned for that. We'll be back, not next week, but the week after with more Ghosts of Saltmarsh, but we do have every week now Tracks of Terror, Call of Cthulhu campaign, tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, because we're UK finally caught up on their daylight savings time, so now it's gonna be this time slot for the rest of the campaign, and I'm very excited about it, because it is going to include 20% more terror, because I have more time to plan. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, have fun and play games.